4 female executives at different career stages put to rest 4 myths about women at work. The things they say. Myth number 4, women can't have children and a senior level career.
I think that as a mother you go through so many things before you even get to work that in many ways I think you're way better at handling anything that might be thrown your way. I remember one morning dropping my son at childcare and he wanted a toy and I leaned over to pick it up and I ripped my skirt right up the back, and suddenly I had a board meeting that day. So what do you do when you're faced with that situation? Having to go into a repair shop and sit behind a curtain while they sewed your skirt up. So if you went through all that before you get to work, you can handle anything. Like the flexibility of how you have to think on your feet and deal with situations as a mother, I think it gives you huge skills in the workplace. It also means you have to be very focused when you're at work. And I certainly find that with the women who are in my team. And I encourage the men in my team to actually be open about the time that they're spending with their families and their children. You know, we're all holistic human beings.
One would think, because I have 2 children, that I had to basically put my career on hold and where would I possibly go after that? I've got my kids, must stay at home, got to look after them till they're school age, and then, you know, maybe I'll come back into the workforce and everyone will have succeeded around me. Well, I'll tell you my story because it's not like that. And I don't think it has to be like that for everybody or anybody, actually. First child, we decided I would look after for the first 12 months, and I was primarily, you know, the one working part-time, he was full-time. When my eldest daughter was a little bit older, we switched the roles. And in fact, my husband stopped work. And it was a really easy decision for us. He loves looking after the kids. I really like my job. I got paid more than him. You know, easy question, easy answer. Who chooses to take on the caring responsibility, I think, is influenced by the pay gap. Because if more women are paid less, then, you know, having only one family income, it's a natural progression to go with the one that's bigger. So, you know, there's a circle there.
Having a child is disruptive to a career, but I don't think it's fatally so. I think that the preemptive action taken by companies or individuals on the assumption that a woman's going to take time out of their career to have a child puts barriers up unnecessarily, because you're a lucky person if nothing disrupts your career or your life for 40, 50 years. I think we take time out for various reasons throughout our life. We take time off to travel, we take long service leave, we get sick. If we have a child but we're dedicated to our career and we've progressed to that point, having a child doesn't lessen in any way that ability or that passion or that drive to continue on the progression. I know a number of women who, in my age group particularly, are looking to have children, but they're hiding it. You know, we're keeping secret our plans at this age, and that's indicative of a bias towards women taking time out to have kids.
You know, having babies didn't mean I instantly decided I didn't want to do anything else. In fact, the opposite was true. But the fact that I wanted to do both, I think, is more common than uncommon. And I think it's often very challenging for young women who find that suddenly their colleagues decide that either their brain has gone to mush or, you know, their ambition and desire to work disappears because they're pregnant, because neither of those are true, and they're certainly not universal truths. And again, it raises that issue of sort of assumption and bias. So as soon as people slip into stereotyping about, you know, that's obviously she would not want to come back, or she won't want to come back full time, or she won't be as ambitious, or she won't be able to work as hard, all those things are not true.
When it comes to the myths that shape the culture of the workplace, that's what they say to the things they say.